Hey guys, Brian from Snowwalker Bushcraft, and today we're going to continue on in the art of tracking, and we're going to increase our speed today. We're going to talk about the trot. Don't go away. So we're going to look at trot today, and what we have essentially is another symmetrical gait. We have two parallel rows of alternating evenly spaced tracks. Unlike a walk where each foot moves independently, each front foot moves at the same time as the diagonal hind foot. So when the left front foot is moving, the right rear or right hind leg is moving, and they alternate. There is an actual period of flotation where all 4 feet are off the ground, unlike a walk when you always have at least a foot on the ground. The rules of speed are engaged at this time. And what are the rules of speed? We went over that. As speed increases, the hind feet move forward of the front feet, stride increases, and straddle decreases. In dogs particularly, we have what's known as the side trot or the 2x trot, and you will see that in a moment. Here we have our examples of trots. Again, we have our center line, which is also our direction of travel. Here's your basic trot. It doesn't look much different than a walk. How we're going to know that this is a trot, again, and this is a measurement, so you may want to write this down because I will get into measurements, but the distance between this point here and that point there, alright, that is increased. So we'll put a plus sign because that denotes your stride. The distance between here and here, okay, that's our straddle. That decreases, so we'll just put a minus sign there. Now here, this is a case of direct register, which you still will see out there. If you're looking at a faster trot right here, well, the rules of speed are engaged. Alright, so here we have our front. Here's our front foot, and of course here's our hind foot. What happens? The hind foot moves forward of the front foot, and this would be a faster trot. Now you look at this one, the last one, which is famous in canines. Okay, they have evolved because they are predators and they need to be able to see what's going on in front of them, where their prey is going, and they also need to see what is going on behind them. This is our center line of travel. And what they've actually done is how they combat this is their front feet will all move to one or the other side of that center line of travel. And the reason why they're doing this is because they are supporting the weight of their head as they're looking. So if you were to look at this track and you see all your front feet here and all your hind feet here, he's obviously looking to the left. If you were to see that in reverse, he would be looking at the right. And this is how we start to actually learn as to what an animal is doing. Usually before this starts, let's say this is our center line here, and we're in our trot like this. Let's go a little bit further here. Somewhere along the line, let's say he's going to look to the left, so you're going to see it's going to be like this. It's going to be a little closer. And then finally here. And then, dependent upon how much the animal is looking in a given direction, will dictate how much of an angle the animal is in. So he's like this, he's kind of like this, and he's looking. Well, he could be all the way over like that. It has to support, the animal's front legs and feet have to support the weight of its head. That's what he's doing. Okay? So that's what it looks like here. Let's go to the index cards so you can get a better look at it. Okay, again, as we look at this, you're going to have direct register. Okay, in a trot, looks very much like a walk, only the distance between here and here has increased, and the distance between the outside edge here and the outside edge has decreased. Okay, you'll get it so that it almost looks like this a lot of times. All right, that's your first one. Okay, here's your side trot. Again, the front feet are to one side of the center line of travel. Bearing in mind again, your straddle is going to decrease and your stride is going to increase as governed by the rules of speed. Okay, and then finally the last one, again, your stride increases, straddle decreases, and this the hind foot moves farther up and farther ahead. Alright? And those are your 3 trots. Alright, lastly guys for today, in closing, I want to give you this teaching aid, how to construct it, so that you'll have it, so that you can follow along, you can actually lay these things down, and then you'll be able to study them and study different groups, write your notes down as well, and take visual, lay them out there, while you're out there tracking and stuff like that. It helps you come along with it. So you need 25 3x5 cards, you need a black magic marker, you need a red magic marker, and then you need a yellow magic marker as well. You make 6 of each, except for the last card, which is the one card that's your urine card. Alright, just put a splash of yellow on there for urine, for when you're looking at marking signposts and things of that nature. On the first card, put your red F for front, and then a black H over the top of it. That's to indicate direct register. Make 6 of those cards. Make 6 cards with the letter F. That's for your front feet. 6 with the H for your hind feet. And then 6 cards that have an H over the top of an F. Alright, so you have those as well. And they'll come into play later on. So that's the last tool that I could give you right now. For this, it's just a matter of following along and taking notes and really going out and doing your dirt time. So this is Brian from Snowwalker Bushcraft. Thank you for your views and your comments, and until the next one, walk the woods.